William Tecumseh Sherman, war hero or mass murderer. Sherman, born 1820 in Ohio, was one of 11 children. During college, he attended West Point Military Academy. In 1840, he graduated from West Point 6 in his class. After college, he was stationed in San Francisco to fight in the Mexican War, but never did. After the Mexican War, Sherman resigned from the Army in 1853 to pursue careers that weren't military-related and had little success. He went back into service in 1861 to serve in the Civil War. Throughout the war, Sherman worked his way up the ranks. Once he was at the rank of being the commander of all troops in the Western Theater, he began his campaign in May of 1864 to reach Atlanta. Sherman's goal was to infiltrate the South and take major cities. He used his famous war tactic known as total war or modern warfare. This war maneuver consisted of destroying anything in the Army's path. Sherman figured that if the South had no ammunition and no crops to eat, they would surrender. Sherman would go into towns and burn down all the crops and kill all the livestock.
No, they're not. We're going to need to take your supplies.
What?
We're going to need to take your supplies. Give me this. Give me your food.
Stop. You can't do this.
Of course I can.
You can't do this. My
General
food.
Sherman's orders.
It's my... Stop. You can't take my food like that. No.
This will be
no.
much
I
easier.
say no.
This will be much...
Stop. Stop.
Oh, we're going to have to take your animals too, by the way.
No, not my dog.
Yes, your dog.
Go.
There you
Go.
go. See you later. Oh, I suggest you get out of the house before we burn it down.
No, not my house.
After Sherman's troops ransacked houses, they would burn them down so there was nothing left. September 2nd, 1864, Sherman took Atlanta. He cut off their railroad systems and destroyed their factories. He did this by surrounding and outflanking the city. This fall of Atlanta was very crucial in reassuring Lincoln's re-election. He began the Atlanta campaign on May 9, 1864, and captured the city in early September of the same year. During the march to the sea, Sherman never lost a battle, primarily because of his ingenious strategies. His best-known strategy was splitting his troops into many different sections, making it easier to surround and outflank the enemy.
Hello, General Sherman. Pleasure to have you here to interview you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's get this underway. So, General Sherman, during your famous march to the sea, you commanded your troops to go through towns and just destroy everything in your path. What was going through your mind as you told your troops to do this?
I mean, I knew war wasn't pretty. War is never pretty. For it to end quick, it's gonna be ugly. We had to do what we had to do. We lived off the land. We pillaged homes. I mean, it was a terrible thing, but it had to be done. And war isn't just about killing. It's a psychological game. We got into the minds of the enemy, and we destroyed their food. We destroyed their homes.
So, General, you pretty much started the idea of total war, which is just completely taking away all the bare essentials of an army. What made you think that this would work?
I mean, it's simple logic. I thought that if you take away the food and the ammunition of an army, they're not going to be able to fight. I mean, that's what builds the armies. That's what keeps them going. And I knew if you take those away, that would destroy the army.
So, General Sherman, what was it like living off the land and bringing nothing with you?
Well, in my opinion, living off the land was almost better than getting rations from the government. We had plenty of food all the time. Nobody was ever starving. We always ate well. We had freshly cooked food. Yeah, living off the land was good. We took ammunition from the enemy. We were always well supplied.
How crucial was the fall of Atlanta to you and to the Union?
The fall of Atlanta was very crucial. I mean, that was my whole goal. Take down Atlanta and just keep going. It was very crucial to the Union. Big turning point for everyone. And it also helped Abraham Lincoln win his election. showed that the Union can fight and that we were going to win this war. So it was big that we took down Atlanta.
Thanks for coming out tonight. It was
Yep.
a great pleasure having
Yeah,
you here.
thanks.
Thanks.